Hello and welcome back to the TECHNESS Corner. I'm your host Seb Luca, and today we got a short-ish unboxing video. Nothing that'll break the bank. Definitely will come in handy in a few different ways eventually if you are an enthusiast builder of some sort. So let's go. So what do we got here today? We got ourselves an NA-SYC1, which is translated to Noctua fan splitters. So let's take a closer look. We got ourselves some Noctua fan splitters. They won't break the bank. 2-pack is approximately 15 Australian dollars. And more specifically, these are your 4-pin variety. Just on a side note, the 4-pin variety as opposed to the 3-pin variety cost exactly the same, at least in the shops around my area. And I'll give you a little tip straight up that if that's the case, grab the 4-pin because you can use it with 3-pin fan headers as opposed to not being able to use a 4-pin effectively on a 3-pin splitter. But these are otherwise with the 4-pin known as PWM fan splitters. PWM means pulse width modulation. These fan splitters are used in regards to what are essentially DC fans with an extra wire for PWM. PWM fans are 4-pin fans where the 4th wire sends a PWM signal to the fan motor. The PWM signal is the control input of the PW fan. The duty cycle of the PW fan signal controls the speed of the fan motor, essentially. So that's sort of the technical mumbo jumbo on it. In a nutshell, it allows you to change the speed of the fans on the BIOS level, and the splitter allows you to put 2 fans onto one header, where we'll get into it, but where one fan is essentially controlling the speed of both fans because of the splitter, because the header itself can only actually technically, generally speaking, read only one fan anyway. Okay guys, so let's get into the unboxing. Let's go. So let us get our trusty knife out for the unboxing. Sorry guys, we don't need it. I'm so knifey, not stabby lucky, but any excuse I can to technically take out a tool of the trade, which is the multi-tool, and it allows me to carry a knife around where otherwise it's sanctioned you're not allowed to with a valid reason. My valid reason is PC building. So yeah, here it is. Quite decent considering it could just be packed in a little plastic bag, biodegradable, so it's fine. NA-SYC1, or C1 should I say specifically, is your 2x4-pin Y cables. Y cables being and emphasizing the splitter itself. Produced by Noctua and designed in Austria. So did you say Australia? No, Austria. Okay guys, so there's 2 of them in here, and before we get into it, we'll flip it around on the other side, see if there's any more information. And there's no information pertaining to linkage, specs, anything like that you're expected to know before you buy the item. Okay, so we'll open her up. No seals in that. I've already opened it up to check to make sure the pins were all straight, in fact. Here is the receipt, obviously, so definitely not sponsored in any way, shape or form. We'll chuck that over there because I need to put it back in the box unless it goes in the receipt drawer for the year. And here they are guys, so number 1 and number 2. Now essentially I got these because I needed what was a slight extension and a cleaning up. Also I did end up needing to use 2 headers closer in, and which because these don't extend far enough to reach the further headers but just to reach the front headers, I've got a couple of fans. I got 4 fans I need to connect up the 2 headers. and it's perfect for the job. Although I wish there was a item at the store that was a fan extension of about 30 centimeters at the very least. So these are, I believe, 100 millimeters in length from here to here. So they're 100 mil, and if you were to do something like that, that'd obviously be 200 mil, but it doesn't make a difference because the splitters feed out like so, and that's your header there, which will go on to the MOBO. Okay guys, at first glance, decent quality in comparison to some others out there. You can get a single one for $9 from Silverstone. Hasn't got the braided lines like this has. Okay, it's very well constructed considering what it is, and considering two of them cost you $7.30. Okay, Noctua until recent is at least very much known for not skimping out on quality. I say that lightly because maybe they'll fix the mistake they're making now on some of their clamps regarding the 1500 socket and how it's working on some of their coolers. But yeah, so one section here for a fan connection is the 4-pin. The other's only got 3-pin. Don't think you're missing it. It's because, like I said earlier, one is only controlling and being fed by the BIOS. The motherboard can't read a both fan speed, and one dictates the speed of the other. If you increase one as a result speed, the other one will increase to that speed, and that. So that allows for complete control of all 4 fans I'm going to utilize, and I'm probably going to have them maxed out. The fans I'm using, on the other hand, are some El Cheapo, but not too cheap. They'll be in tomorrow. I'll probably do a short unboxing on them and reveal. But they're your Cooler Master Sickle RGB fans. Got them purely because they were the cheapest, best non-static flowing, air flowing fans, or pushing fans. And by that I mean they push air. They're your standard fans, case fans, good for case fans, not for radiators and whatnot. And they push about 62 CFN worth of pushing power per se, which is quite penetrating on a distance, and that's what I need them to do to push through that GPU heat that is accumulating around the rig, which is dismantled over there. GPU's up over there. And also they use a little bit less power than the Molex ones I got currently, which were about $4 a pop. Those fans were $15 a pop, so not too banky, but definitely a step up. And for the price, I believe we're getting quality. But with that being said, guys, Noctua fan Y splitters, 4-pin. We'll find out tomorrow if they work, but that's our unboxing video. My name is Seb Luca from the TECHNESS Corner. Peace out, y'all.